These are the moments when officers came dangerously close to losing their lives in the line of duty. Take this Columbus, Ohio officer, for example. On April 8, 2018, he was conducting a routine narcotics search on a suspect's vehicle. Everything seemed under control until he found what he was looking for, a small bag of white powder. As he inspected it, a sudden gust of wind sent a puff of the substance directly into his face. Stumbling back to his cruiser, the officer's condition began to worsen. Fast. That's when his colleague realized something was seriously wrong. What happened next was a race against time.
151, send us a 24 possible overdose. You okay?
Yeah.
You all right?
See what it is.
151, this is for an officer, roll a 24. What is that? What is that you have?
Where? I have nothing.
No. In the car, what is
She
that?
called it icer. I swear to God, that's what she called it.
Fentanyl in it?
Not that I know of.
Okay, well, we have an officer having an effect right now. There's no fentanyl not in it?
Please don't tell me nothing like that.
He called...
Please.
Stop. It's called icer?
That's what she called it. I swear that's what she called it. Icer.
What is it? What's the then that's the generic name. What is it? Meth?
It's supposed to be meth. She said meth and ice.
Meth and ice.
152, do we have a medic on the way?
No.
Load it up.
Hey, help me with it.
So there's the picture.
Okay, so
Insert white cone into nostril. All right, that's too far. Load it.
this just screws in. Right? Does this purple part come on? Yeah.
Take it off.
The officers scrambled to assemble a dose of Narcan, a medication used in emergencies to counteract opioid overdoses. Time was slipping away and every second mattered, but there was a catch. Narcan only works on opioids. If the substance in his system was fentanyl, there was hope. But if it was something else, a stimulant for example, Narcan wouldn't help at all. The question hung in the air. Would Narcan be enough to save him?
No, he's doing it. You do it. Come here. One in each nostril. Just squirt it out. Squirt it out. Suck it up. Suck it up that nostril.
Yeah, I'm going all this.
You're good. 151 Narcan administered.
Moments later, an ambulance arrived at the scene, rushing the officer to the hospital. There, he received treatment and was sent home to recover. Thankfully, his recovery was quick, and before long, he was back on duty. But not every story ends so well. The next officer wasn't so lucky. In a terrifying encounter, he was dragged down the road by a suspect's vehicle. What happened next was nothing short of harrowing.
Stop! What are you doing, man?
It was January 26th, 2020. An officer investigating a recent theft spotted a suspicious vehicle and attempted a traffic stop. But the driver didn't comply, speeding off before the officer could pursue. The case could have ended there, but fate had other plans. The very next day, the same officer saw the vehicle again, this time parked outside a Hampton Inn. Moments later, he noticed 32-year-old Kevin Smallman and his wife walking away from the car and heading into the hotel. With suspicion mounting, the officer decided to follow them inside. What happened next would take a shocking turn.
Weapons on you?
No.
No? Do you have your ID on you?
No.
No?
What's the problem
No,
with that?
stop that. Do something.
You're being detained. Yep, I gotta talk to you.
Why?
Yes, I gotta talk to him.
I know, but can I ask why?
Well, not yet. I gotta get his ID first. I gotta know who he is.
I ain't doing anything.
Okay, well, that's why you're not in handcuffs. Sit down.
Am I arrested?
You're detained. You can't leave.
For what?
Sit down. I need your ID. 151. If I get it, there you go. Yeah, 10-4. I'll be out with vehicle from yesterday. Look a little younger than this one. Have a seat for me, please.
No, it's not real.
So you guys staying here?
We got a friend that does.
Let's get here.
Walk.
You walk? Hey there.
This is where everything started to unravel. Kevin realized he'd been caught in a lie. He knew there were only two choices left: surrender to the officer or take a chance and run. The tension in the room was palpable. Every second felt like an eternity as Kevin made his decision. What he did next would send the situation spiraling out of control.
Why'd you come out of that car over there?
I didn't come out of the car.
Came right from that car.
Or buy a car.
Oh, whose car is it?
What car?
You came out of a car.
I never got out of a car. Are you serious?
I'm not joking. I don't know why it's a big deal. You got out of a car if you walk.
We walked here.
What I saw.
You didn't see me get out of the car, dude.
I wouldn't joke. I had no reason to lie. Can I hang out over here, please? Over here? A little more? You can hang out by your friend? Over here?
Why do you want to sit on here?
Because you're all right. Just stand over here. Sit down. Sit down, man. You're detained. You're not leaving.
I need to talk to you.
Sit down. All right, I'll get you a supervisor. Hey, no biggie. I'll get you one. Have a seat.
Right now. We're gonna talk to your supervisor right now. Hey, man. Hey, I'm not
Sit down.
Okay.
Sit down.
Hey.
Sit down now.
What? I'm sitting down.
Sit down.
I didn't do nothing, man.
Sit down.
What did he do?
You're not leaving. I already told you that.
What I do, man?
Stop!
The officer moved quickly, trying to pull Kevin out of the driver's seat, but in a shocking twist, he ended up being dragged halfway into the car instead. Before the officer could regain control, Kevin's wife climbed into the back seat, and then came the moment of terror. Kevin started the engine. In an instant, the car roared to life and sped out of the parking lot. The officer, with his lower body still hanging outside, was dragged along as he desperately fought to stop the vehicle. The scene was chaotic, and what happened next was even more unbelievable.
What are you doing, man? You're gonna get shot! You're gonna get shot! You're gonna get shot, bro! You're gonna get shot! You're gonna get shot! You're gonna get shot! I'm gonna shoot you, dude! I'm gonna shoot you! I'm gonna shoot you, man! Stop! I'm gonna shoot you!
Moments later, the chaos came to a brutal halt as the vehicle slammed into a wall. Backup arrived to a grim scene. The officer was found unconscious. Kevin was dead, and his wife had suffered minor injuries. As detectives searched the wrecked car, they uncovered a zipped bag filled with meth, spoons, syringes, and lighters. They also discovered that both the car and its license plate had been reported stolen weeks earlier. When Kevin's wife hinted that the drugs were hers, officers wasted no time. She was arrested and charged with possession of drug paraphernalia. This time, the officer had been just a moment too late to stop the suspect. But in the next story, quick thinking and perfect timing would be the difference between life and death for another officer. It was May 1st, 2023. An officer was conducting a routine traffic stop along the side of Fairfax County Parkway. Everything seemed calm and under control, but what the officer didn't know was that danger was racing toward him, unseen and unstoppable. In just moments, his life would hang in the balance. A 17-year-old behind the wheel of a BMW M3 was flying down the road at over 120 miles per hour. As he approached a bend, he lost control. The car veered wildly across the median, smashing into a stopped vehicle before slamming into the officer's cruiser, missing the officer by mere inches. The impact was terrifying, but somehow the officer escaped with only a clipped leg, and everyone involved walked away with minor injuries. As for the BMW driver, he wasn't so lucky, slapped with a reckless driving ticket. But the next suspect wasn't just reckless. His actions were deliberate, and they'd leave him facing much more serious charges after intentionally plowing into a patrol car. It was May 15, 2016, when 23-year-old Kavina Freeman was pulled over for speeding. Knowing she had an outstanding warrant, she quickly gave the officers her cousin's name and birth date, hoping to avoid trouble. But her plan unraveled fast. The officers soon discovered her cousin had a suspended license, and things went from bad to worse when it was found that Covina's ID was also invalid. With no way out, the officers told her they'd have to tow the car. But Covina had a different idea in mind, one that would turn the situation upside down. The officers made the call not to pursue Covina as she fled the scene. But her escape came at a cost. She abandoned her own mother, knocking her over with the vehicle as she sped away. For the next 3 days, Covina stayed on the run. She sought her grandmother's help to surrender, but also tried to convince her boyfriend to lie to the police. Her plan fell apart when he refused and came clean to detectives. 3 days later, her time ran out. Covina was captured and booked on multiple felonies, including fleeing a traffic stop, causing property damage, 2 counts of fleeing resulting in bodily harm, and 2 counts of first-degree recklessly endangering safety with a dangerous weapon. 4 months later, she was sentenced to 7 years in prison, but her fate could have been much worse, unlike the next suspect who paid the ultimate price for trying to flee a traffic stop. It was July 31st, 2023, when an officer pulled over a vehicle for a seemingly routine issue, a broken taillight. But this wasn't just any traffic stop. The officer quickly discovered that the driver, 33-year-old Ricky Cobb II, was wanted by the police for violating a protection order. What started as a simple stop was about to take a dangerous turn.
How you doing, my man? I'm gonna need you to step out, okay? We have some stuff to talk about, okay?
What?
We just have some stuff to talk about. So I'm gonna...
Every time y'all talk about
come on.
some stuff to talk about, y'all for taking me to jail, but for what?
Okay. We have some stuff to talk about. It's Ramsey County. We just have to have you step out.
Yeah, hold on, no.
Yes.
Never.
Okay, go ahead. Just
No, because I call my attorney right now. Hey, this ain't no funny.
Okay.
But if y'all talking about that shit with Terry Young,
But you have to step out, okay?
hold on, is it a warrant?
No, it's not a warrant. I need you to step out though.
Hold on.
I'll explain it all out when you get out of the car.
Hold on, because y'all finna get on some funny shit. Y'all keep it a buck with me, bro. But if y'all finna get on some funny shit with me, y'all can tell me right now.
Hand me
So I
the
can
keys.
call my attorney.
Can you hand me the keys?
Hand you my keys.
Hand me the keys to the vehicle.
Why?
Hand me the key to the vehicle.
Why?
Just hand me the key.
Can y'all keep it a buck with me, bro? Y'all pull me over my headlights.
Okay. Yep. We already passed that. So like I said, you need to step out of the vehicle.
Okay, we passed that, so where we at then?
Okay. You need to step out of the vehicle,
So where are we at then?
and I'm gonna explain it all when we step out.
But when you say step out of the vehicle, you go
Yes,
explain it to me.
this is not a law
And then
firm.
y'all, so,
Hey, man, you've been super cool.
License status.
Here, it's way around the other side. Yep. Here, just hold that gun. Just hold that gun point.
Hey, man. Hey, stay with me, man. Stay with me.
Before the officer could fully react, he was thrown from the vehicle, but not before firing 2 shots into Ricky's chest. Ricky lost consciousness almost instantly, causing the car to crash into a nearby wall. When paramedics arrived, Ricky was pronounced dead at the scene. The passenger, though injured, was transported to the hospital with only minor injuries. It was a tragic outcome, but not entirely unexpected from a desperate suspect. However, the next officer? He had no idea what was waiting for him during what seemed like a routine traffic stop. On March 18, 2016, a state trooper pulled over on the right shoulder of Highway 36 to conduct a traffic stop. Winter had just ended, but the icy grip of the season still lingered. The roads were slick, and danger was quietly lurking. What happened next came terrifyingly close to a catastrophic tragedy. In a split second, the driver managed to correct their vehicle, and the officer leapt out of the way just in time, narrowly avoiding a devastating collision. It was a close call that could have ended much worse. Hopefully, this officer will approach his duties with even greater caution moving forward. But the next officer, he's sure to be watching his back. After coming dangerously close to losing his leg during a high-speed police chase, it was February 16, 2016, when police found themselves in a high-speed chase with a 21-year-old driver who had fled a traffic stop. As the pursuit intensified, the lead officer saw his opportunity. On a clear stretch of roadway, he attempted a pit maneuver to bring the chase to an end. But what happened next was far from what he had planned, and the outcome would take a shocking turn.